My name is Rowan Peterson. We are here at the Summer 2024 Youth on Record Block Party. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Bailey Elora. I'm the lead singer of an alt-rock band.
Awesome. Very nice. How long have you been performing as a band?
As a band, 5 years.
5 years. I just started my band within this year. That is intimidating to be doing that for that long. Has your musical style changed at all over the time?
Not really. We've stayed pretty true to alt rock as a band. Before that, I did a lot more acoustic singer-songwriter stuff.
Cool.
Because I didn't have a band, and so it's a little bit more simple.
It's always kind of crazy. I always felt as a singer-songwriter that it's just it was somehow egotistical to get play my song, other people. But so many instrumentalists I've met are that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of getting over that as a bit of an ego thing. Wonderful. So very important question. If you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be?
I would love to say a cactus that's low maintenance, but I'm going to be honest. I am what is a plant that dies super duper quick? Just air plants. Technically, they're supposed to be low maintenance, but they end up just doing whatever they want to do. I feel like that's the vibe I have.
I like that. Okay, fair enough. No. I totally get that. Okay, well, yeah. So we're talking about mental health today. What do you think makes you content?
I think mainly my music kind of makes me content because
Cool.
it's a really good way to express everything. And so I feel like you can't ever really reach true contentment because life is life and it's crazy. And you just kind of have to embrace that. And I think you can find contentment in that.
Yeah, totally.
Which is helpful to process it. And so songwriting is the easiest way for me to process anything I'm feeling.
No, I like that. In that case, what do you think is sort of the connection between your mental health in general and art and music?
So I have a lot of health issues. So and I have a plethora of doctors. I like to joke that I'm Thanos collecting all of the stones because I have 8 doctors at this point, including my therapist. And I see her every week, and she's just wonderful. And what we've talked about is that my connection with music and mental health is that the hardest part about mental health is feeling like you're alone and feeling like you don't know how to express how you're feeling. That was a lot of using feeling as a word.
Totally.
But with songwriting, it's probably the most simple way to do it because it's just such a poetic way and people will relate to it and not even realize it until they sit down and listen to the song and they're like, oh, okay, I totally feel that too. And so it's definitely something nice because it's just brings people together and it also makes you feel less lonely and you help process your own emotions by just writing them out.
Yeah. Totally. No, I totally agree with that. In that case, you sort of answered it already, but what does self-care look like for you?
So I have a lot of chronic illnesses, and so I tend to be really tired a lot. So my self-care is literally journaling and naps. So many naps.
I swear by naps. I'm still developing my nap technique, but I've started taking them daily and I'm oh my God, right? Suddenly I can just actually do everything that I want to do by taking an hour off, right?
I can sleep at any time but nighttime when I'm supposed to be sleeping. So
that's a little
naps are essential.
They are essential. Well, actually, I could talk about naps for hours. I was going to, all right, last but not least, how then has your sort of relationship with mental health evolved over the course of your life?
So it was pretty terrible up until about 2 years ago. Had a lot of big trauma events happen in my life all at once, within the span of 6 months. And so it takes a big toll on you to have a body that doesn't work correctly because it's the one thing that you're supposed to love your body that you're in and everyone's you got to be positive about it, but there's not a lot of positive that comes from it. And so it definitely hit its lowest point. And then I started therapy and I got on antidepressants and it changed my life. So I am pro therapy. Anytime someone says anything about having a problem, I'm you should go to therapy. You should do this because I absolutely love my therapist.
Oh yeah, totally. And
she's great.
Yeah, it takes some time for people to find a therapist that's right for them. But once you're there, it's there.
Yeah.
Thank you for being so vulnerable with us today. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.